our sponsor.
John Blake's Wigs and Facial Hair has been providing the highest quality wigs and facial hair to the film, television, and live theater industries for 15 years. Our human hair wigs are low density and hand-tied on Swiss lace to give the most realistic and natural appearance that is undetectable in HD and 4K content. This small, family-owned company has grown to fill a vital role to artists across the globe. We provide an unparalleled customer service experience that is rare in today's retail market. Our facial hair pieces come in 17 different styles and colors that are designed to precisely mimic natural growth and coloring patterns. They are made from blending human and yak hair in order to create the most realistic texture and appearance of men's facial hair growth. We are grateful to be celebrating 15 years of being an industry leader and a vital part of your artistry.
Hey Last Looks crew, I am your host Jaime Leigh, a hairstylist with years of experience in the film industry, and in today's Minisode we're diving into a topic that's incredibly important for all artists in our field: avoiding burnout and achieving a healthy work-life balance. The work-life balance, the elusive unicorn in the film industry, am I right? Now, recognizing the signs of burnout. Let's start by recognizing the beast we're dealing with, burnout. It's like a quiet storm sneaking up on us when we least expect it. Burnout can zap your creativity and passion. Ignoring burnout can have severe consequences both professionally and personally. It's vital to acknowledge it and understand how it can impact your work. I know I have experienced it once in my career, and I definitely made changes to how I work after that. It was during a job I took on that I know I should have passed on. I had done back-to-back jobs all year, and the opportunity came up to key for a new head of department at the end of that year. And I knew I was already functioning on fumes at that point, but I thought working for someone new would be a good opportunity, and it was a pretty short gig, so yeah, it'll be fine. Well, by the time I wrapped that project, I was considering leaving the industry. I thought I wasn't cut out for it. And when I say that, I meant I thought I was a terrible hairdresser. So many things factored into me ending up with this mindset, but I know that if I had been fresh, well rested, and not on the verge of exhaustion already at the start of and during the job, I would have been able to handle everything way better. My self-esteem wouldn't have taken the massive hit that it did day after day, and I probably wouldn't have questioned my skill as often or with such harshness. I will say I learned a shitload from that experience, making sure I take breaks in between projects to recharge and focus on life. But also, now as a head of department, I don't want my team to ever feel how I did during and after that project. So hopefully it has made me a better boss and leader. And yes, of course I learned some valuable hairstyling tricks, as we all hope to on jobs, but sometimes that isn't enough to outweigh the crap. It's essential to recognize the signs of burnout. These might include feeling constantly exhausted, losing interest in your work, and experiencing physical and emotional symptoms like headaches and anxiety or unexplained physical ailments. Pay attention to your body's signals. They're trying to tell you something important. Emotionally, burnout might leave you feeling constantly drained, irritable, or detached from your work. One of the most heartbreaking signs of burnout is the loss of passion and creativity. If you notice these signs, it's probably time to take action. So setting boundaries. One key to preventing burnout is setting boundaries. It's tempting to say yes to every job opportunity, but it is crucial to know your limits. Learn to say no when necessary and communicate your boundaries clearly to your clients and employers. And remember, when potential work reaches out to ask if you are available, a simple "no, unfortunately I'm not" will suffice. You don't need to explain why you aren't available. You simply just aren't, and that's okay. Saying no is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of self-respect. And we touched on this last week, but keeping communication open with your head of department and your team on where you are and how you are feeling. If you are struggling, let them know, and vice versa. Check in on your team so you can support them and they can support you. Now, time management is another critical aspect of maintaining balance. Create some form of a routine that allows for small breaks and downtime. Taking turns at stepping away from set, prioritize self-care, including exercise, stretching, meditation, any activity that relaxes and rejuvenates you, or even just making sure you catch up on sleep on your days off. Self-care isn't just a buzzword, it's a lifeline for artists. Self-care isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Now, delegate when possible. I'm absolutely talking to heads of department right now. Don't be afraid to delegate tasks when you can. On set, you're often part of a team, so communicate your needs and share responsibilities to avoid taking on too much. I know sometimes it can feel like it's just easier to do it all yourself, but if you set yourself up from the start of the job with making sure your team know their responsibilities and can be trained on anything before the exhaustion and overworked feelings creep in, then at least you are trying to start off on the right foot. Networking and support. #teamwork makes the dream work. As much as I hate that hashtag, it's actually very true. So seek support from your colleagues and industry peers. Networking can provide valuable insights and emotional support. Surround yourself with a community of artists who understand the unique challenges of our industry. No artist can thrive in isolation, so building a supportive network within the industry can serve as a lifeline during challenging times. It's not just about recognizing burnout in ourselves, but also in our teammates. Now, continuous learning and nurturing your creativity. The film industry is always evolving, so embrace continuous learning. Staying current with industry trends can reduce stress and help you feel more in control of your career. Now, as cheesy as it may sound, creativity is a garden that needs tending. Nurture your creative spirit, ensuring your ideas continue to bloom. That's true. Passion is the fuel that keeps our creative engines running. In moments of doubt or burnout, simply remembering your why can ignite your passion, and passion is the lifeblood of our craft. Oh boy, if that passion for your craft isn't there, you better step aside and work that out or bounce, because I can tell you, I have seen it in action, and artists can really become so incredibly miserable in this industry, and that shows itself in many, many unpleasant ways. The days are too long and the pressure sometimes too great to be horribly unhappy day in, day out. And practice self-compassion. Remember to be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up over mistakes or missed opportunities. Look at them as experiences to learn from. Practice self-compassion and remind yourself that you're doing your best, you are part of an incredible industry, and you get to help create some extraordinary things. So on that note, and as we wrap up today's episode, I want to emphasize that avoiding burnout and maintaining a healthy work-life balance is an ongoing process. It requires self-awareness, setting boundaries, seeking support, and continuous self-care. By following these tips, you can enjoy a fulfilling career as a hair and makeup artist in the film industry while taking care of your well-being, and remember that our journey as artists is a marathon, not a sprint. I hope you found today's episode helpful. If you have any questions or would like to share your experiences with me, please reach out. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep creating stunning looks on and off set.